All right, Ricardo, I think we need a little bit more context in the background. Maybe tell a personal story. The quote's okay, but what is... I'm not sure what it is that people are using this for the first couple of minutes of the speech. And then as the speech goes on, it becomes clear that it's really about assisting you in your weight training and developing a body that you want. And I just thought that needed to be a lot clearer at the beginning of the speech. You sounded like you had a plan about what the structure was going to be, but I didn't think you really laid out those points as clearly as they needed to be at the beginning of the speech. But I did think during the presentation, I'd kind of agree with Tommy that you had some pretty good signposts, and there were some funny ways that you got from one point to the next that helped us keep track of what was going on. Sometimes there's research in the speech, especially in the first section. Later on, it just seems like it's evaluative material. Maybe some of it's based on personal experience, and I don't think there's any problem with including the personal experience, but you need to tell us those kinds of things. Yeah, I mean, you did say at one point, you know, I took it, I'd never get nauseous or dizzy or any of those kinds of things. But for instance, talk about your regimen. Why is it that you've used it before? Why do you need to go back and use it again? Or why is it that you don't use it all the time? Do you use it just in a particular cycle? The one thing in the visuals that I thought was missing was some sense of flow in this process. If somebody was going to get involved in taking this, how would they get started? What are they supposed to be doing? What's the regimen that they're supposed to follow? What kinds of things that they need to watch out for? You've got a good organizational structure, but it seems to me like there's a process that's going on here, and you really don't talk about the process at all. You just talk about it's a topical structure for the speech, and the topics are okay, but they're not necessarily the ones that would give us as much information about the subject as we could use. I like the visuals. They were fine. I appreciated when you showed the objects and we could see them with the document camera. That way actually worked, I thought, pretty well. That one picture, I'd agree with Tommy. It doesn't get you anything. It's not a very clear picture. You could probably live without it. I thought you were a little caught up with the objects in your hands in the opening of the speech. I didn't see. Did you end up tossing your vitamins out of the can because you didn't have the lid on it? I was looking down, I think, when that happened, so I missed that. And the pacing just feels a little bit awkward, and it's probably part of your natural style. You're a little bit slow about talking about this thing, and you're thinking about it while you're going through it. Maybe a little bit of practice would make that flow more smoothly. That'll be something that we'll work on for the next speech. All right, thank you.